that, of course.
Look at that.
This is as good as I look.
Yeah. Okay, sir. First of all, your name?
Scott DeMasi, the director for Wreaths Across America-Houston.
Spell your last name?
D-E-M-A-S-I.
Tell me what you've got going today.
This is the Wreaths Across America-Houston event where we lay wreaths on our veterans' graves to honor them. Our mission is to remember, honor, and teach, and this is a great way to do it. We place a remembrance wreath on as many of the graves as we can, but we start with a ceremony, and then following that, anyone that's here is welcome to come lay wreaths. We try to cover the entire cemetery every year.
How many wreaths do y'all have this year?
This year we're at a little over 47,000.
What kind of time frame does it take to lay 47,000 wreaths?
It goes way faster than you would think. Once we start laying the wreaths with the amount of volunteers we have out here, it usually only takes about an hour.
Give me a little history on the Wreaths Across America.
So we've started this is our 14th year with my son 14 years ago, watching a YouTube video about how they do this in Arlington. And he was wondering why we didn't get to have that here when they didn't have the event here. But the media coverage we had made it look like they had it everywhere. So looking at the same video, we purchased wreaths right then, and we found out pretty quickly right after that that they didn't do that event here. They didn't lay wreaths here, and he bluntly said that's not fair. Their guys get it and our guys don't. And that was kind of the way this all started. And 14 years later, we're laying 40 to 50,000 wreaths at a time.
What about funding for these wreaths?
It all comes one person at a time. Everybody thinks we have government funding and big, huge companies. It's usually $15 at a time where people are sponsoring a wreath, one wreath at a time. So that's where the majority of this comes from, is one wreath at a time, people sponsoring wreaths.
What about pandemic this year? Any problems getting wreaths?
Yeah, that slowed everything down, and 2020, of course, that crippled us even more, and we're well on our way back, but it's not quite there yet because we've got a lot of military buried here, and we're not quite there. So we know next year, our 15th year, that's going to be it.
Okay. What about, you said there's 47,000. How many graves are here, do you know?
A little over 100,000 at the last time I checked, and it grows every day. Their average ceremony, if I remember, is about 20 to 25 a day.
Oh, goodness. You think you'll ever hit the full
Oh,
100,000?
yeah. We've done it once before, and we'll do it again. The goal is to have it every year. These guys have paid a price that I can't pay back, and having to pay a little bit of that back with a down payment of a wreath, that it sure makes it worthwhile.
How can people donate to?
The amount of people that come out here is very humbling.
How many people? How do people go about donating to your
So
organization?
they go to our website at www.aahouston.com. It's like Wreaths Across America-Houston.com.
Okay.
And you can do everything there. It gives you all the information about the event and how to donate and everything else.
All right, appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, sir. First of all, your name?
Alex Tomasi.
Alex, your dad was telling me a little about how you came up with the idea, saw this. Kind of run it down to me.
Yeah, so my dad and I heard about the Arlington National Cemetery doing Wreaths Across America, and through that, we wanted to check out if Houston here had a similar thing, and we found that they didn't. So me, with my 6-year-old brain, said, well, that's not very fair. I believe, and I still believe, that it's still not fair, that some people can't do it, or they don't have the means and the resources to do it. So we decided to check it out for ourselves, and in fact, yes, Houston didn't have anything like this at all going on here. So we took it upon ourselves to start the program here, and it took off from there. Through the community and the support, everybody here wants to help, so we're just here for logistics at this point. This is all run by everybody else.
How old were you at the time?
6.
6 years old, watching a YouTube video and just kind of, just wondering about it, or kind of tell me?
Yeah, we decided it wasn't very fair that someone else was honored very respectfully through the community, and that our veterans here who paid the exact same sacrifice were not honored.
And how old are you now?
I'm 20 years old.
20 years old, and keep on going with it.
Exactly, that's the plan.
Okay, sir. Hi. Okay, so your name?
Scott Ryan.
Scott, tell me about, how long you've been doing this now?
Been doing this since about 2008.
Tell me what it means to you.
It means a chance to honor our nation's heroes.
What what organization you with?
Patriot Guard Riders of Southeast Texas.
Where'd you all start out in Caney today, or?
Yes, out there at the Academy parking lot.
Tell me about the ride. I mean, it's pretty good ride, a lot of traffic, everything else. Tell me a little bit about the ride.
Well, with police escort, it helps us out to get here safely.
Okay.
Come from.
How you doing?